season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Coming out aggressively. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Here we go, set. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna look downfield again. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You gotta make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the ground, it's Tatum. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Pocket breaking down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
To the air on first down. He's taking the shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted, number 19. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time,
forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks. And he's not going to get there. The tackle, and he stopped short as they snuff out the fake. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Slings it downfield. Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. catch in the middle. It's Blackman. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Flips it out to the back. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
17, USC 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Quarterback moving. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
No good. Really needed to cut into that deficit, but guys, it remains at 3 scores.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, The field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Got it in the middle. It's Armstrong. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback will keep it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bombs him up.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Looking for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. The roughing call gives this offense a first down, and we'll see if they can take advantage of the second chance. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll step out of bounds at the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fitted in the window for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He rifles one deep to the left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Glagway. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Grabs it inside the 10. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Punt is in the air. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own no. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And some room to work.
The returner brings it out to the 34. And the Texas A&M offense will take over.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to get the edge on the right. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball, and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Unleashes one deep. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
On the move. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Texas A&M going up tempo. To the air. It's Lagway. Deep shot for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to... And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Cricket wants to go up top on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Looking for room at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill at running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
On the move, it's Tatum. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He lofts one down the sideline. Touchdown, Aggies! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
They try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Looking downfield on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end.
He's going for a big play downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum. And
going downfield for the big play. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. It's complete to the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Reads it, fires complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that they're
Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Rushes on him. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blackman. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Here we go, set.
Throws to the tight end. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the gun, the running back has it.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Past the 45. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Aggie. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 25. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Trying to bully their way in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little still do, counting for 6.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Play the analytics here. You go for 2. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting.